So it is the, what is it, 18th of January. Just worked the first week of the year, back to work, and we're going through all our money and using the money plan that we had from not from Trading House, from SJ, and seeing how we felt after it and what's happened.
We've also been doing this for the last 4 or 5 weeks and have decided that we're going to put some reflection and thoughts and feelings towards it at the end, because what we're doing is we're just looking at our expenses every single week and making sure that, not making sure, but just having a look where our expenses are going, and we have budgeted for our expenses and we've expanded that budget just a little bit more than what we usually spend, that I have noticed. And
Is that because of the tax bill and stuff? So expanding it in that way?
yes.
Yeah.
And we've set up multiple accounts for certain goals as well. And what we do every week, we just go through it before we both get paid, so we know where the money is going. And so I want to reflect on how I felt about this money date. It got heated in the beginning because a problem Vaughan had, I didn't understand. However, we got through it with clarity and agreement, and we mutually agreed on the decision that Vaughan had come up with. And all it was just about a transfer of $100 a week of savings. That's all it was. It was just coming from the wrong account, and it was just complicating things. And Vaughan wanted to simplify it, and it just made so much sense. What? And then Vaughan's rego also is due this week, and we're going to take it from both of our earnings this week as a collective. We're just going to take it from there. However, we'd already set up a savings account specifically for registrations and like school fees and whatnot.
Things that we know that are coming up for the year that are just like
predictable.
Kind of predictable, like the two regos and like school fees and other little things that we have set aside for the kids. Like we have certain amounts that we're going to spend on them for the kids for the year as well. So
yeah, keep it stupid, simple. Simple, stupid. Keep it stupid, simple.
Yeah,
simple,
kiss.
Stupid. Yeah.
That was, okay. Special.
Never mind. So the rego came up, and I actually didn't write this, but I felt a little bit devastated because I was like, oh, that's a large chunk of money on such a great, financially abundant week.
That's for the general amount of money that came in.
Yeah, for the week. So we just hit over $4,000 for the week. And then Vaughan saying, oh, I'm going to pay 6 months rego. It's due at the end of this week. And I'm like, fuck, that's a chunk of money there. However, we're like, oh, we have a savings account that already has money in it.
Yeah, that we set aside at the end, just before the holidays. We're like, okay, let's make a plan. We've got this money already here. It's just sitting in our buffer, but we also need to spread it out so we're smart with our money. And this is why the smart decision has paid off. And now we've been able to pay our rego.
Yes. And then also looking at the numbers, like Vaughan has a tax bill, and we have added an extra $350, or was it $300? Sorry. On top of it, after looking at the actual figures that we're transferring into our fund account and our buffer accounts, and we've just changed the numbers to align towards what we actually want, because we want that tax bill paid off.
Yeah, definitely.
By at least mid-year, but also March is the goal.
Yes, definitely. To get rid of my project truck, and that lump sum of money also goes towards that bill to clear that, to get that down lower as well.
Yeah. So we paid off Vaughan's rego with precision and accuracy, using our numbers and our values and what we both agree to and what we both want. So I wrote, we are in alignment and agreement with the money transfers to our multiple accounts.
Yeah. And then I was just sitting there while Annika was doing some figures for the Excel spreadsheet, and I was listening to the amount of money that she's saying we're going to just transfer here and move this over to here. And um, it's not huge numbers, but for anyone on like that's living either week to week or has like just a regular 9 to 5, we're moving decent sized chunks of money that could be somebody's rent and they're going into certain savings and or somebody's whole week pay into sort of savings account, and that's just due to the fact that we've set up these things. And it felt so great to have, I hate using the words, but like the abundance of what we're doing set up, and like the strategy and having what's the alignment, the strategy, discipline and structure to be able to do this.
But also the devotion every single week that we choose to.
Oh.
We chose Sunday or Sunday evenings, depending on what. It's always just going to be a Sunday. Just devoting half an hour to an hour of our time around money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, have we not ever done this before? It just makes so much sense to do this.
And then we see our accounts growing and things being paid off that need to be paid off that are important.
And by the way, this is like the least amount we have worked over the last month as well.
Yeah, I had 3 weeks off.
Yeah, I had 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's still money in the account and we're still receiving money in the account, but we've had time off. So it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it just pays to either get somebody that can teach you these things as well as implementing the tasks and not just fucking being woo woo and like being like, yeah, that's cool, and not actually having the discipline to sit down. So you've got to have the discipline to use the structure to then implement, and then you can see the rewards from what the tasks do and the results. So
Yeah.
great.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome. I was a bit sketched out about the first week back and also going to work, but now I'm just like, I feel amazing. I'm like, let's go.
Do you want to just type
Ready
that?
to roll. Yeah, cool.
Love you.
Thanks, bro.